Hello there, it's Sarah from Paper Lovely. Thanks for joining me today. I've got two more cards to share with you that I made using the Simon Says Stamp Halloween card kit. So there you saw me cutting out a frame from one of the Tim Holtz papers, and I used the MFT Blueprints 32 frame to do that. And I also used the Lawn Fawn Stitch hillside border to cut out that hill from some black cardstock. For the background, I'll be using a dark gray, and both of these are from Recollections. So there, I'll just trim off the excess. Next, I'm going to use this house stamp that came in the kit, and I'll stamp that using Distress Oxide Antique Linen. And here I'll fussy cut that out, so I'll really have just the basic silhouette of the house. I'll then attach that to the scene I'm creating. And next I'm going to use that antique linen to create a moon in the sky. I wanted to use this Happy Halloween sentiment. This is one of the stickers that came in the kit. So I'm just trimming off, there was a little bit of the color from the sticker next to it. And then I'm going to place that on MFT Steel Gray cardstock, and I'll just trim that out to give that a slight border. I'm going to attach my scene to the top of my card base, and that card base is made from MFT's Black Licorice. And here I'm going to pop up that frame I cut out using the Darris foam strips. Those came in one of the previous card kits. Here I'll peel off that backing, and then I'll place the frame on the top of my card base. Next, I'm going to pop that sentiment up with some foam tape, and I'll place that in the bottom corner of the card. For the inside of the card, I'm going to stamp the sentiment Boo, and I'm again using that Antique Linen Distress Oxide ink. Then I went ahead and trimmed off a strip of that same paper that I used on the front for the frame, and I'll just attach that below the sentiment and trim off the excess. At this point, I decided the card still needed something, so I went ahead and grabbed the bat that came in the stamp set, and I'm just using some Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink to stamp that over top of the moon. And that'll complete card number 1. For card number 2, I'm working with a card base made from Nina Solar White, and I'm going to stamp that pumpkin design all over to create a background. I'm using Distress Oxide ink again, and the color is Spiced Marmalade. I then also stamped that image using Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink onto some MFT Orange Zest cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut out that orange pumpkin. I'll then go around the edge of my fussy cut with my Memento Tuxedo Black marker, and I'm also going to use that to color in the face of the jack-o'-lantern. Here I'm playing around a little bit with that layout. I went ahead and trimmed off a piece of black cardstock. This measures 1 inch. And then I knew I wanted the pumpkin and to use that sentiment, "You're my favorite pumpkin." But I then went ahead and just played around with a few of the different stickers. I added that tombstone sticker behind the pumpkin and then decided I wanted to add the ghost behind the tombstone. Once I was happy with my layout, I trimmed down that black cardstock, and here I'm stamping the sentiment using Versamark ink. I'll then heat emboss that with Simon Says Stamp Detail White Embossing Powder. I'm going to go ahead and place that on my card front. And then I've popped up the pumpkin using some Stampin' Up! Foam dots. And I'll add that to the card front. For the inside of the card, I again stamped that Boo sentiment. Here I'm using Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink. And then I'm just adding one of the Recollections washi tapes that I had picked up this season, and I'll just trim off the ends there. Now once I had that finished, I decided I wanted to change the sentiment, so I'm going to go ahead and use that Boo sticker that also came in the kit. And that will complete card number 2. Here's a quick look back at the cards we created today. Additional close-ups of the cards, as well as a full list of supplies, can be found at my blog post, listed in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a comment or a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.